ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll go on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, Kane. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Kane. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Kane, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Kane. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Brissett to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Kane. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Kane. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Kane. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll get it up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun, Kane. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there by Gordon. 44 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Brissett. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brissett now on second down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. 6 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The final shot before break. Kane. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The final shot before break. Kane. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. This is Gordon, and they'll get him down right around the 16. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Kane trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Nifty move by Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Three down. Here we go. Brad 38.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Going underneath for Gordon. Oh, now he bowls him over. Gets through and now an opening. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
They go play action with Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Brissett. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll run it here. And an alley run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go now.
To throw again. Kane fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson. to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. And he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kane firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on second down. Kane, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. To stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Looking to throw. Kane. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Brissett on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On play action, Brissett. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. First down, Brissett. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing, Brissett. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Eddie Goldman in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Brissett. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Clock still rolling here, 4th down.
Yeah, they got to remember they cannot spike it. 4th down, as you noted.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter